Good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you. Thanks for joining us. On behalf of the entire city of Elk Grove, I want to welcome you coming to the city's great opportunity to hear from our mayor and the state of our wonderful city. So thank you for not only being here, but being engaged in our community, for doing all the things that you do. We couldn't be the city that we are without an engaged business community, residential community, nonprofits, friends, family that are all here supporting each other and supporting the good work that we do. And I'm blessed to be able to work with a wonderful mayor and city council and great staff who care about this wonderful community and work really hard to make sure it is the best place that it can possibly be. So it's now my honor and privilege to be able to say a few words of introduction about our Honorable Mayor, Bobby Singh Allen, before we invite her up to the stage. Mayor Singh Allen is in her third term as mayor of the city of Elk Grove. Prior to becoming mayor, she served 8 years as trustee for the Elk Grove Unified School District and has held numerous leadership positions both in public and private sector, including serving on the board of directors for numerous nonprofit organizations. Mayor Singh Allen has brought her strong leadership skills and professional background to help lead the city of Elk Grove. Singh Allen is a champion for good governance, which includes transparency, accountability, fiscal responsibility, collaboration, and stakeholder engagement. Our mayor received her JD from Lincoln Law School of Sacramento and earned her BA in government from California State University, Sacramento. She is a native of India, a wife, mother, 2 children. She has lived in Elk Grove for over 30 years. Her civic and community engagements have earned several awards and recognition. She was selected as Woman of the Year for Assembly District 9 by former Assembly member and current Sheriff Jim Cooper and recognized for her many achievements in front of the California legislature. She was named AAPI Changemaker by the Sacramento Bee. Singh Allen was also recognized in the Power 100 by the Sacramento Business Journal. She is the nation's first directly elected Sikh woman mayor. As I said, it's let's give her a hand. You know, I've been in local government for 27, 28 years now, and I've never worked for a mayor and a city council as committed and dedicated and as willing to put the interests of our community first in all of the decisions that they make. And so I am blessed to be able to work as the Elk Grove City Manager and to work with such dedicated public servants and to work with a staff that also delivers just amazing services and has the best interests of our community at heart. It really is a great place, and all these things need to come together with our community in order for us to be successful. So it's my honor to welcome up our Honorable Mayor, Bobby Singh Allen.
Goodness, thank you, everyone. First year, I'm going to be needing glasses for this. Who said getting old is easy? It kind of sucks. All right, well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Whether you are here in person or listening online, I thank you for taking the time to receive an update on the state of our city. I stand before you giving my 6th State of the City address as your mayor. Thank you. I am grateful for the trust you have placed in me and for the opportunity to serve a community that continues to inspire hope, pride, and possibility. Local government works best when residents don't just live in a city, but actively help to build it. Your presence and your voice at events like these help shape the future of our community. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize some of our distinguished guests here with us this morning. First, of course, I would like to thank my family. Joining us is my dear, dear husband and best friend, Jake Allen. my youngest, Sean Allen, to my son, Amir, who will be watching after work. Thank you. To my parents watching live in India. Yeah. It is about 11:45 p.m. there, so I know it's way past their bedtime. I also want to recognize my aunt and my uncle joining us this morning. My city council colleagues that are here. And I am also, of course, thrilled to have Congresswoman Doris Matsui with us this morning. She is a dear, close, personal friend of mine, and certainly a friend of our city. Thank you. As our federal champion, she has secured nearly $6 million for city infrastructure projects in just the last few years. We are grateful for her continued advocacy in Washington and for her ongoing support for the work we are doing right here in Elk Grove. Thank you, Congresswoman. I also want to recognize and welcome our state representatives, Sacramento County and dear friend Supervisor Pat Hume, our Wilton Rancheria partners, city staff, our amazing city manager, and your police chief, Bobby Davis. Representatives from the Elk Grove Unified School District, the Cosumnes Community Services District, and your fire chief, Felipe Rodriguez, the Sacramento Area Council of Governments, the Sacramento Municipal Utility District, Sacramento Regional Transit District, our Chamber of Commerce members, Explore Elk Grove, and most importantly, you, the residents of Elk Grove. Your partnership matters. Our progress would not be possible without your collaboration and commitment. This year's theme, Progress with Purpose, captures how Elk Grove is moving forward with intention, with impact, and with a clear vision for the future. Since our incorporation in 2000, Elk Grove has grown into one of California's most dynamic, family-friendly, and forward-thinking cities. And now, as we join communities across the nation in celebrating America's 250th birthday, we step into the future with confidence, optimism, and responsibility. Our progress over the past 25 years has been steady and significant. Our work has been noticed, not just across the region, but across the country. In the past year, Elk Grove ranked the best place to live in California. And the 6th best place to live in the West. We were ranked the 8th safest city in America, one of the best cities to retire in California, one of the most affordable cities in California to buy a home. Our modern accolades complement our small town roots. It's why we're a finalist in Parade Magazine's Small Town in America. And a little secret, if you haven't heard, it's also what is bringing Luke Bryan, bringing his farm tour to Elk Grove in May. But these honors confirm what we already know. Elk Grove is a city on the rise, and we're doing it the right way. In 2022, Elk Grove voters chose to invest in their city's future. The approval of Measure E, our 1% local sales tax, has provided the city with critical locally controlled resources to tackle the community's highest priorities. Measure E represents more than funding. It represents trust. And we remain committed to stewarding those dollars responsibly, transparently, and consistently in alignment with the needs and priorities our community has shared with us. At a time when the state of California and many surrounding cities are facing structural deficits, service reductions, and fiscal uncertainty, Elk Grove remains financially stable, disciplined, and forward-thinking. Our strong financial foundation allows us to deliver exceptional services today while also planning responsibly for the future. It allows us to invest in public safety, to maintain our roads and our parks, respond to homelessness with compassion and accountability, and support economic development without compromising our long-term stability. Most importantly, it gives us the capacity to pursue our broader vision for a superior quality of life that builds upon the strength of our diversity and heritage. A place with safe, welcoming, and connected neighborhoods, and a wide range of housing, education, and employment opportunities. That kind of stability does not happen by accident. It is the result of careful planning, responsible budgeting, and a commitment to innovation and efficiency. And while financial strength provides stability, our most important purpose is protecting the people who live, work, and visit our great city. Safe neighborhoods are the foundation of opportunity, economic vitality, and quality of life. And public safety remains our highest priority. Over the past year, we've made smart, targeted investments that are delivering real results. We added a commercial enforcement officer to keep oversized trucks off our streets that weren't designed for heavy traffic, to reduce wear and tear on our roads, improve visibility at intersections, and create safer conditions for families driving, walking, and biking. And our new parking enforcement officer addressed more than 2,800 abandoned vehicles and parking complaints, keeping neighborhoods safer and cleaner. New technologies continue to provide us with the tools to respond faster and prevent problems before they happen. License plate readers generated alerts on 274 vehicles of interest, with nearly 30% resulting in arrests. And Elk Grove continues to lead the nation with our Drone as First Responder program, assisting in nearly 2,000 calls last year. These units are making emergency responses more efficient. Drones cleared 14% of calls without a marked patrol vehicle, and when in use, reduced response times by 75%. From regional collaborations to thwart retail theft, to coordinated efforts to clear encampments, Our officers are doing more than ever before to keep our city safe, prepared, and resilient. In 2025, our officers responded to nearly 100,000 calls for service while reducing overall crime by 2%. I want to thank Chief Davis and to the brave officers and staff of the Elk Grove Police Department for the work that you do every day to keep us safe. Thank you so much. Busting the bad guys is tough work, but making ends meet was even harder for some Elk Grove families this past year. When a government shutdown challenged the ability for families to put food on the table, our community stepped up. In just 48 hours, the city, Wilton Rancheria, and local stakeholders raised $131,000 to support the Elk Grove Food Bank, restock its shelves, and support our neighbors. And new food resources have been added since the shutdown. A new partnership with the local food banks and Al-Misbah is offering food distribution every Wednesday to a growing refugee and immigrant population. Keeping services and organizations in a position to serve is the sign of a compassionate city. And a compassionate city serves everyone. November marked the 1-year anniversary of opening our temporary year-round homeless shelter at the Cavalry Christian Center. Since opening, more than 100 adults have been served by the shelter and 18 who have received assistance, having moved on to more permanent housing. We expanded our reach with a new homeless outreach navigator, cleaned up more than 100 encampments, and supported families with emergency motel vouchers. The city's comprehensive strategy to address homelessness has resulted in a 65% reduction in homeless encampments citywide over the past year. Over the summer, we started planning for a permanent homeless shelter. From more than 130 possible sites and extensive community outreach and engagement, we established a list of locations that can serve our needs and reflect the priorities we heard from our community. Work to develop a new facility on Survey Road is underway, and a final design for the project will be shared later this year with a goal of opening in fall 2028. Homelessness remains an urgent challenge, but our strategies are working. The homeless shelter is just one step in a tiered approach that includes a variety of safe, supporting housing options. From transitional housing projects like Grace and Meadow House, and individuals and families to more permanent solutions like Adamstown, a new shared housing project for seniors. Our work reflects a balanced approach that combines compassion, accountability, and action. And let me just say to all of you, and to the governor and AG Bonta, if you happen to be listening, there is no place in the region that has been working harder on affordable housing than Elk Grove. In 2025, we opened 770 new affordable housing units, more than any year in our city's history. The Lila, Parties, and MOSA projects added new spaces for families in our city. This year, we'll see an additional 139 units added to phase 2 of the Parties project. will see construction start on the Coral Blossom Permanent Supportive Housing Project shortly. Projects like these have been years in the making and demonstrate the city's history of intentional investments that support housing options for everyone in our city. We understand the assignment, and we're getting things done. Progress with purpose also means investing in people and partnerships. In November, we commemorated a historic first for our brothers and sisters of the Wilton Rancheria tribe when we raised the tribal flag in front of City Hall. This act of unity and friendship is a visible reminder to us every day of the respect and connection that we share to the land and to each other. But celebrating our city and its people shows up in many different forms these days. Over the past year, I have been amazed by the stories shared by some of the residents who have been given a key to the city. The key to the city is one of the Elk Grove's highest honors, recognizing residents for extraordinary achievements, acts of heroism, and milestone birthdays. Residents who reach 100 years young are eligible to receive this honor through a simple nomination process. And members of the City Council and I have presented 12 keys over the past year to local centenarians like Elnora Caruth and Second Lieutenant Miriam Coloma, who saved thousands of lives as a surgical nurse in World War II. Celebrating this milestone with them honors their history and records moments worth saving. Elk Grove's rich diversity is a constant source of strength. From Diversity Awareness Month to MLK 365 March for the Dream and the Pride March, I have personally experienced the tremendous pride and appreciation that comes from our purposeful celebrations. And I am proud to stand with members of our community recognizing today as Transgender Day of Visibility. Residents like our amazing Dr. Tristan Buzzini. Dr. Buzzini's joined me on stage. Dr. Buzzini is a member of the city's Diversity and Inclusion Commission, a licensed clinical psychologist and gender affirmative care specialist, and a statewide subject matter expert for transgender, non-binary, and gender diverse patient care. Today, we celebrate the strength and achievements of transgender individuals. We acknowledge the dangers and discrimination that their community faces, and we support their equal and inalienable rights in a city welcome to all. On this day and every day, we see you, we appreciate you, and we honor you. I have a proclamation recognizing today as Transgender Day of Visibility in the city of Elk Grove, signed by all members of the City Council. You may be seated. I am always proud to share our story, our success, and our dreams with others around the region, and even all the way to Washington, D.C. Our annual Cap to Cap trip is set for next month. We deliver a delegation of business, government, and community leaders together to advocate for policies that strengthen our communities with the people in Washington. We stand together to advocate for the interests of the region and our community on a national stage. But why limit ourselves to just the United States? At Terra Madre Americas, the economic development team and Explore Elk Grove showed us how Elk Grove could stand on the international spotlight with a full roster of businesses that invited travelers to Elk Grove for some amazing, one-of-a-kind food experiences. But I know what you're all thinking. We've made a lot of progress and we just keep growing. What kind of traffic is all this progress producing in the future? I get it. It is the #1 topic I hear from people all the time. But we're continuing to modernize our infrastructure and improve everyday mobility. Our traffic signal coordination project has delivered impressive results. 21% reduction in average travel time, 46% reduction in signal delay, 30% increase in average speed, and 41% fewer stops. We're working hard to tackle hard issues, including traffic issues, and have a plan in the works that will connect Camera Road to I-5 and a new interchange to Highway 99 at Whitelock Parkway. Just this month, the City Council approved a new funding plan for the Whitelock interchange that will fast-track this project without the use of federal funds. Like all highway projects, these efforts take time, but we are making progress. We're working hard to keep the crosstown traffic running smoothly by keeping the roads in top condition. In the last year alone, we've invested more than $10 million in pavement maintenance, upgraded 125 ADA ramps, and improved key corridors on Grant Line Road and Laguna Boulevard. For those walkers and cyclists, we've been working hard too. In the Public Works team installed flashing stop signs at 21 crosswalks at or near schools or parks to improve pedestrian safety. And we are preparing to begin construction of a new Laguna Creek Trail pedestrian overcrossing at Highway 99 later this summer. We'll continue to improve how people move through Elk Grove, whether it's by car, bike, or on foot. And we're doing everything we know how to make sure that those improvements are accessible to everyone in our community, including, of course, our growing senior population. Today, more than 31,000 residents aged 62 and older, about 17% of our population, calls Elk Grove home. Many are living on fixed incomes and are especially impacted by the rising costs of transportation. So, as we invest in smarter traffic systems, safer streets, and better connectivity, we are also expanding access to public transit. This week, the city and SAC-RT launched a new Seniors Ride Free pilot program. SAC-RT. This program is the first of its kind in the region. Will allow Elk Grove seniors to ride SAC-RT bus routes within the city and commuter routes to Sacramento fare free. It's a simple but meaningful step to help our older adults stay connected to healthcare, shopping, community activities, and the people and places that matter most to them. New amenities and programs are great, but how we care for what we have is equally important. A great city is a clean city. Our code enforcement and public works teams responded to 78 graffiti removal requests last year, removing vandalism within an average of 48 hours. We expanded our Worth the Work anti-litter campaign, installed new trash and recycling receptacles, and partnered with community volunteers. We removed more than 46,000 pounds of trash and debris from encampment sites, protecting public health and community pride. And city and local partners planted 2,600 new trees last year, including a 25-tree silver anniversary grove. But why are these things important? Because a clean city reflects our community pride and shows that we are a caring and engaged community. It shows that Elk Grove is worth the work. In the coming year, we'll introduce updates to the city's climate action plan that will explore ways to expand on our commitment to a cleaner and greener Elk Grove. And sustainability isn't just good for the environment, it's good for our economy. When we invest in clean energy, efficient infrastructure, and livable neighborhoods, we make Elk Grove more attractive to businesses, entrepreneurs, and family who want to grow here. Over the past year, Elk Grove's economy continued to grow with intention and momentum. We supported small businesses like Ever After Wine and Interlude through the Brew Grant program, with more grants in progress for the Grove and Skyport restaurants. And we continue to support the region's startup entrepreneurs through our 4th annual Pitch Elk Grove competition, awarding $20,000 in prize money to the top 3 finalists and the best Elk Grove startup. Congratulations to our local winner, Soar Optics. Come right here. Progress on Project Elevate advanced a little further with a new development agreement, and pre-leasing activity is underway. We anticipate an official project application in the coming weeks. As we celebrate progress, we also need to be honest about challenges. We saw the closure of Amazon Fresh Store that was a part of the broader national pullback and other business closures. These closures matter. They affect employees, customers, nearby businesses, and the character of our commercial areas. And we take that impact seriously. But economic progress isn't about pretending setbacks don't happen. It's about how we respond to them. That means supporting small businesses, strengthening high-traffic districts, helping property owners attract the right tenants, and continuing to build an environment where entrepreneurs can succeed. And the encouraging news is this: Elk Grove's retail and dining scene is not slowing down. It's evolving and growing. In the coming year, we look forward to welcoming new restaurants and retailers, including Whole Foods, Yard House, Barnes & Noble, Cattlemen's, and independent businesses that are choosing Elk Grove as a place to invest. Even as some doors close, even more are opening. Our role as a city is to keep creating the conditions where businesses can thrive and our commercial districts stay vibrant. For more than 3 decades, Apple has been a cornerstone employer in our community, with thousands of employees working at its Laguna Boulevard campus. New building permits submitted to the city reflect nearly $3 million in facility upgrades at their Elk Grove facility, modernizing and reinvesting in spaces that support their long-term operations right here in Elk Grove. This kind of sustained investment sends a strong signal that Elk Grove remains a reliable, business-friendly environment where global companies like Apple and ALLDATA can grow and thrive. We thank them for their continued investment in Elk Grove and for the jobs, innovation, and economic stability they bring to our city. Our future is filled with momentum, and plans are in motion that keep the state of our city strong. In addition to those projects I have already mentioned, we'll see the new library open on Main Street and discuss the future of its former location. And we'll begin making improvements to streets in the historic district. These projects reflect a city building for the long term with clarity, care, and confidence. Progress doesn't just happen by accident. It takes leadership, partnership, and community. Elk Grove continues to prove that when we move forward together, we can build a city that is safer, stronger, and more inclusive, and full of opportunity. The state of our city is strong. The future is bright. The momentum is real. And progress with purpose is possible thanks to all of you here and those watching. Thank you all, everyone. It is a pleasure, and I am a proud mayor of the city of Elk Grove. Thank you for joining us.